Greetings everyone, I am Dr. Wolf, and I just bought a new piece of equipment, digital camera. Never bought one of these in my entire life. Honestly, I have a lot of issues buying anything new when it comes to technology. I'm very out of it when it comes to trying to learn new things, but these things somewhat intrigued me. And honestly, when I was going to Bronycon this last time around, there were a lot of people who were complaining that I was using my laptop as a camera, trying to vlog everything, and I can kind of see their point. So over the past month and a half, I was trying to do a lot of research, trying to figure out what was the best choices for vlogging cameras, and I ended up going with a Canon camera. I think it was like a Mark 7 version 2, something like that. I'm gonna have to look at the box again. Yeah, PowerShot G7X Mark II. It's actually quite interesting because when I was researching this, it's actually really good at being able to focus on what you want to focus on without you having to zoom in and out. As you're moving the camera around, it changes from bright light situations to low light situations automatically. Already comes with a fairly decent microphone on the camera itself, probably better than the camera I've got upstairs on my laptop, probably way better. And right now I'm just doing some tests, just moving around my house and giving a quick tour and doing some little explanations and just trying to tinker with things, seeing how it works. And if anyone's a little curious, I keep moving my eyes up and down because this camera actually has something where you can flip something up on the back and see what it's actually recording, a little touchscreen camera thing. Gonna have to show that a little bit later. Yeah, this is what it actually looks like. You got the screen that pops up directly above the camera itself. But let's flip this back around and show things from the back. Oh, this little portrait here, this is actually a Thomas Kincaid painting that my lady won on a vacation that we went on last year. And here is a guest that we've been keeping in our home for many years now. You want to say hi? You seem a little engrossed for the moment, Kitty. You're not gonna say hi? Meow. Yeah, now you're gonna say hi. I just have to meow at you. Yeah, I just have to meow at you. Then you say hi. Yes. Yeah, this is how you get views on YouTube, isn't it? Cat videos. This is what people use for vlogging all the time. Just cute cat videos over and over and over. Personally, I think that this kitty is super spoiled. I've often compared her to Angel Bunny from MLP, especially with how my lady dotes on her all the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if anyone can hear how loud she's purring right now. Now let's just go on a bit of a walk outside. I want to try and do some experimenting to see how well this works when I'm shifting between the shade and the light. And also see how well my voice gets captured on this thing if I'm moving the camera back and forth. It's actually pretty good at capturing the focus too if I'm moving it from side to side and moving it in and out. I'm impressed thus far, but I still feel very out of sorts trying to learn new technology. Anyone else feel that way? At any rate, it's a nice day out. I do appreciate the waning summer months. Looks rather nice when you're moving even in and out of shade. I do appreciate that this works so effectively, even in low light and bright light so quickly. I do remember not too long ago when I was having a live stream with Bronycon, talking about not only his fundraiser, but also debt and credit cards and a general discussion about financial management. We were seeing a lot of comments from people saying that, yeah, we'd like to hear more about these subjects. We'd like to learn more about how to get out of debt ourselves and what you've gone through in order to get out of debt yourself and how to improve your own credit score, how to apply for loans, how to get through student debt, build towards a better future in that respect. And I've given a lot of thought about such subjects, honestly, but I don't know how many people would be interested in hearing such subjects. Whether me talking about such things for say, 15 minutes in vlogs like this for a week at a time, 15-minute segments each week, how many people would be interested in hearing them on a regular basis? Would it really make that much sense for people to keep coming back and listening to me talk about, say, putting away 10% of what you earn, or how to properly manage credit cards in order to build your credit score, or figuring out what makes the most sense on investing your money now versus then, and why it's, in my opinion, so important that the only things that are worthwhile going into debt over are your education and your house. There's a lot that I can say on all of those subjects and more. I feel very passionate about debt in general because so many people seem to think that it's impossible to get out of debt and ever stay out of debt. And I've done that. I've reached that point. It's not impossible. And I want to try to dissuade people of ever thinking that that's impossible. But would people want to hear me talk about that is the question. Would people want to learn about that? That isn't really what I started my channel talking about to begin with. And I'm not sure if that's what people would want to hear about me talk about on a regular basis. Right now I feel like I'm kind of rambling. It takes a lot of practice to be able to vlog with a camera like this, and a lot of YouTubers make it seem pretty easy. But I do feel extremely passionate when it comes to financial management. Again, that's a big reason why I became an accountant to begin with, and there's much that I want to be able to encourage other people to take in, as far as having that freedom in their lives, being able to have that measure of security. But I don't know. Something to think about. Something I'd honestly like to hear from people in the comments, especially anyone who heard from that live stream last week between me and Bronny. There's much I could say on the subject, much more I could say beyond what I've already said in that live stream. And maybe I could make a regular thing out of this. But only if there's enough interest. Maybe I could find other people to talk about it with me. Engage in regular conversations. Just a thought. But main purpose of this video is to see how well this vlogging camera works. Experiment. And later on I'm going to have to edit back and forth and see how well this works in low light and bright light, how well the microphone works. And next week I'm going to be taking it with me on vacation, when I'm going to be with Tarek's family, along with Lightning Bliss and her husband Lars, and my lady, of course. So lots more chances for experimentation, and I'm going to have to get over my hesitations about learning new technology. I've always had hesitations about that. But enough people were complaining about me using a laptop for vlogging, and I'm trying to make these changes. I really am. It's just difficult for me to take those steps. We'll see. In the meantime, though, it is a lovely day. And this is the kind of neighborhood I live in. It's been very nice for my lady and I. Kitty, just because I'm in the kitchen does not mean I'm making something for you. Yeah? Just because I'm in here does not mean that you get to get something too. That's not how it works, Kitty. Even though that's how you hope it works. Yeah, I'll bet that's how you hope it works. Ain't that right, Kitty? Yeah, that's how you hope it works. Yeah.